Have you ever imagined yourself as a character in a classic dynasty drama? The silk robes? The elegant palaces? The political intrigue? Forget the romance. The reality is, your life as a concubine would be nothing like the movies. It was a centuries-old contract written in pain, fear, and silk. Today, we're going to put you in the shoes of a 1-2-year-old girl, sold to the emperor's palace, and you'll experience a life of beauty, betrayal, and brutal survival. From the moment you are chosen to your last breath, we'll reveal the shocking reality of your life in a gilded cage. This isn't a story of love or power. It's a journey into a world where your value is measured in silver, and one wrong move can cost you your life. You're 12 years old, playing barefoot in the dirt outside your family's shack in Ming Dynasty, China, 1570. A black lacquered carriage pulls up. A man in silk robes steps out, his face like stone, his eyes like a butcher scanning the meat aisle. He's here for you. He doesn't ask. He inspects your teeth, your skin, your feet, like your livestock on sale day. He tosses your father a sack of silver, and just like that, you're gone. Sold. Not as a bride, not even as a servant, but as a concubine. Your mother's sobs fade as the cart rattles away, her face blurred by tears and dust. You are cargo-headed for the Forbidden City. You arrive at a towering gate, red as blood, where eunuchs with cold eyes herd you like livestock. Stripped naked, you stand shivering as they poke and prod your skin and feet. One girl is sent home for a crooked nose, another is kept because her feet are small enough to bind. This is the inspection that decides your fate. You pass, barely. Now, you are in the harem, a maze of silk walls and whispered threats. Your first lesson is pain. They crush your bones into lotus shapes so you'll hobble prettily for the emperor. It's torture that leaves you screaming for weeks. You limp on bound feet, each step a knife in your bones, a constant reminder that beauty means pain, and pain means you're still alive. This isn't just a beauty standard. It's a way to ensure you can never escape. A year has passed, and you're 13 now, trapped in the Forbidden City's inner court, a prison draped in silk. The walls shimmer with gold, but the air is thick with jasmine and fear. Older concubines glare at you, their eyes sharp as knives. They're not your friends, they're your rivals. And they'd sell their own kids to keep their spot in the emperor's bed. Your first job? Serve tea to a senior consort who slaps you for pouring too slow. Your cheek stings, but crying's a luxury you can't afford. The rules are simple. Obey, charm, survive. Your days start before dawn, scrubbing floors for senior consorts who sneer at you like you're a roach in their rice. Spill a drop, and you're locked in a closet with no food for a day. Starvation's a great teacher. You're taught to smile, bow, and flutter your fan like it's a weapon. You learn to walk so softly the floor doesn't creak, to kneel for hours without moving. Your only allies are whispers and your wit. You've memorized how to smile without showing teeth, and how to pour sake with such grace it looks like wind passing over water. But the real battlefield is the rumors. Your big break comes when a senior consort picks you to serve at a banquet. You're dressed up in silk that costs more than your village, but it's a leash, not a reward. You pour wine for a noble, his hand grazing your wrist. Your skin crawls, but you can't flinch. The emperor's mother, her face cold as stone, watches you. One wrong move, a tremble, a drop, a glance too bold, and you're erased. Then, the gong sounds, deep as a death knell. The emperor is coming tonight. Your pulse roars like a war drum. You are carried to his chamber on a palanquin, your bound feet useless, the silk curtains swaying like a shroud. The doors creak shut, sealing you in with a man whose whim is law. You kneel, your heart choking your throat. His voice is soft, but it's a blade wrapped in velvet. "Please me," he says. or you'll wish you hadn't. You survive the night, but the cost lingers in your trembling hands. By 15, you are a ghost who's learned the harem's code. Your big break? You're pregnant. A baby is your ticket to consort status, but it's also a target on your back. You give birth to a son, and the palace buzzes like a kicked hive. A male heir could make you untouchable, but it paints a bullseye on your baby's tiny head. You cradle him in secret, whispering promises you can't keep, while rumors swirl of consorts slipping poison into cradles. By 16, you are a survivor, a blade forged in fear. You are named a low-ranking consort, but the higher you rise, the harder they push to make you fall. A rival consort, the one with the pearl earrings, accuses you of cursing the emperor's health. Witchcraft. The words are a death sentence. You are dragged to a stone courtyard. The executioner's blade glints in the moonlight. Your son's screams echo from the nursery. Confess, the emperor's mother hisses, or your boy joins you in the dirt. Your throat is dry as ash, but you spit out a denial. By some miracle, a loyal maid bursts in, clutching a stolen letter that proves the pearl earring consort's lie. The blade drops, not on you, but on your accuser. You are spared, but your son's not safe. You are 22. Your son is now a toddling target in a palace that chews up hope and spits out bones. A plague sweeps the palace, and you hear whispers of a purge. The emperor's sick, and the court's a mess. The palace doctors don't bother with concubines. By 25, your body is breaking, your bound feet infected, your joints aching from years of kneeling. You're no longer the emperor's favorite. A new girl is taking your place. Her laughter echoes where yours once did. You've dodged knives, both steel and whispered, but you know you can't protect your son forever. You make a final gamble, smuggling him to a distant cousin. A risky move that could cost you everything, but it gives him a chance at freedom. As you lie on a threadbare mat, a fever eating you alive, you know your fight is ending. The palace roars on, silk rustling, knives sharpening. You were never just a concubine. You were a spark in a dynasty's flame, a shadow who outwitted death until it came knocking. Your last breath slips out, but your son carries your fight, a flicker of hope in a world that tried to crush you. The concubine is gone, but her spirit, a testament to unyielding human resilience, lives on. This isn't just the story of a girl. It's the story of countless individuals who were a part of a brutal system, yet still found a way to resist, to endure, and to leave a legacy. What part of this concubine's journey would you find the most difficult to endure? Let me know in the comments below. If you thought this was brutal, just wait until our next journey. A small move could cost you your life.